Hello. So the topic which we had chosen for backend project is Bahikhata. So I am going to give a walkthrough and the idea why we have chose this project. So Bahikhata is a business application. So in the business there are transactions which take place on a day-to-day basis. We have developed this application so that it can track the business transaction. Normally financial aspect is one of the most important aspect in business. So to track those we have built this application, and it will keep track of its customer transactions, and also it will give clear picture for the businessman, like the growth of the business, profit of the business, so that the businessman can make decisions of the business. So coming to the demo part, so initially the user will be coming through will be going through the sign up part. So coming to the sign up part, the user has to give the name, firm name, email, and the password. So once the user gives the name, firm name, email, password, and the email should be unique. So for example, I have given the email which already exists. S- So it will throw the error like email already exist. Email already exist. So if I change the email, text to login, text to sign up, it will say please verify the OTP which is sent to given email address. And once the user has to the user will be redirect to the OTP page. Here he has to submit the OTP which is sent to the email address which is given by the user during the sign up process. So if the user gives the valid OTP, it will be redirect to the login page, and if the user gives invalid OTP, it will say the OTP is invalid, and then it will be redirecting to the sign up page. So here I am going to put some invalid OTP, and it will say invalid OTP. And once the user confirms the OTP, then he will be redirected to the login page. So here, the if the user puts some invalid email address which is not existing, then it will throw the error that the email doesn't exist. Please check your email or password. And if the user gives the proper email ID, but the user doesn't give the proper password, like, then it will say the password is not valid. He has to give the proper password. So after giving the email and the password, the user will be successfully logged in, and JWT token will be generated. So with the help of JWT token, when the user tries to send the request, it will be the user will be verified with this JWT token whether whether the request is coming from the authorized user or not. So I'll be copying and I will be using this JWT token in each and every request. So once I go to the dashboard, once the user logins, and he will be redirected to the dashboard, and he can see there is no customer info found because he has not added any customer info yet. So he will be going to add some customer info here. Body. So here the user will be asked the customer name, the phone number, debit or credit, and the description of the customer, the description of the sales or the purchase. So here the customer has been created with customer ID, his name, phone number. Here he has a credit balance, so debit is null, credit, and the description and the date of the transactions, and the user ID. So with the help of the user ID, it will be easy. It will be easy to fetch the details of the customers of a particular user. So I will be creating another customer with debit, and it will be sales of food. So here the two customers has been created. One have debit balance and one have credit balance. And if I go to dashboard and if I see, you can see that the customer the user can find both the customer details. One has debit balance, one has credit balance. And if the customer wants sorry, if the user wants only the debit balance, or if the user want to see only those customer who have debit balance, so will say the it will only show the debit balance, not the credit balance. And if I hit the credit route, then it will show only the credit balance of the customer and not the debit balance. And I said that uh, if there is any change in JWT token, and or if some other users try to use this JWT token, which is not valid, I have changed the JWT token, and if I send the request, it will say please log in again. So this is valid. So next part is the user can also edit the customer's information. You edit the customer's information. So for editing, I'm just putting the name and phone number. And once I send this, it will say no customer exists with customer ID 9. So I have to change the ID. So customer info has been updated. Once you go to dashboard, so you can see here the customer info has been updated with name anyone, and phone number has been also updated. So after updating the customer information, we can also delete the customer's information. So if I put some invalid customer ID, it will show that no customer exists with this ID. And if I put the valid ID, it will say customer info has been deleted. And once I go back to dashboard, we can only see only one customer exists. The other customer has been deleted. So coming to logout part. So once customer hits the logout route, it will be successfully logged out. And after logging out, if he tries to access some other APIs, then he won't be able to access. It will show please log in again. So we have blacklisted the JWT token here. So that's all about the backend project which we have did. Thank you.